I respectfully offer this, that for every Christian that wants to be a serious Christian, they owe it to themselves to learn about Eastern Christianity. We all know about the Roman Catholic Church, and we know about the Protestant Reformation and post-Reformation era. Interestingly, as Christianity developed, there were 5 centers of Christianity. And when the division happened in the year 1054, because up till that time there was one Christian church, think about that. For 1,000 years, basically, there's one Christian church. Half of the entire history of Christianity, there's one church. With the division in 1054, there became 2 churches. There were 5 centers, 4 of them remained together, and they became known then as the Eastern or Greek Orthodox Church, and the other, the Roman Catholic Church. Having said that, I have learned over my years, from my involvement and my focus on ecumenism as a priest in my years, especially in Houston and after that for the last 35 years or plus, that the reality is that our sweet Lord called us to be one. And your challenge and my challenge, especially in the midst of a world that is, to one degree or another, the Western world, which is falling apart, to focus on our unity rather than our divisions. The reality is that we're divided. And so I think all of us have a responsibility to look towards unity, our Christian roots. Can you imagine in this world in which we live, in which we are so divided? We are divided politically. And by the way, I will mention this. My heart aches when I'm going to say what I'm going to say. The leader of the church in Constantinople, which is where our patriarch is, or present-day Istanbul, Turkey, the first apostle to Constantinople, Byzantium, was Andrew. His brother Peter was the first apostle to Rome. Paul was there too. Can you imagine these 2 brothers, both of whom gave their lives for our sweet Lord Jesus, and they look down the line and their churches divide 1,000 years later? Can you imagine the subsequent pain that our Lord has when he sees the divisions in Christianity? My mind is drawn to Jerusalem, where Jesus is up above Jerusalem and he is lamenting, "Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how many times I would have gathered you together as a hen gathers her brood, but you were not willing." So our challenge is to be together, to focus on unity, not only in general, but in Christianity as well. Gandhi, the incredible Indian philosopher and leader, said at one time, after focusing a good amount of his attention on reading the scriptures, "You Christians, if you Christians were together, the whole world would be Christian."